morning, everyone. If you're watching this, I guess we have a snow day, so happy snow day. Today, I'm going to go over drawing people. So one thing that I noticed, especially over at East, is that there are some people pretty uncomfortable with drawing people, and I realized, we haven't done enough of that. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to remind you of when you're drawing, as always, you're going to be using the elements. So the dot, the circle, the straight line, the curved line, and the angle line. If you look for the elements on the things you want to draw and try to see them, you can draw anything in the world. So the very first kind of person that people draw is this little person over here that we call a tadpole person. And it's basically made of just a few elements. So the first one is the circle. So you can draw a circle. Right? And if you're in preschool or even kindergarten, this is the kind of person you might be drawing. Then you can draw a face, a dot, another dot, and then another dot for the mouth. Then you might draw a straight line for one arm and a straight line for another arm and an angle line for one leg and an angle line for another leg. And then you could put some hair in if you want. You could make your hair long, you could make your hair short. And there you have your little tadpole person. The next thing that people do, usually somewhere between kindergarten and first grade, they start drawing their people like this little girl. So this is another circle for the head. And then a dot for the eye. And another dot for the nose. And a curved line for the smile. And we can make longer hair on her, right? I'm going to use curved lines to make my hair. Right? And a curved line on the other side and back. Actually, it's almost a circle, right? Like a long, skinny circle for the hair. And then when we start to draw the body, we're going to draw two straight lines down and a straight line across for the bottom of the shirt and then the arms. So we could do two straight lines out and a straight line across and two straight lines out and a straight line across. The skirt has more of a triangle shape, right? We have a straight line slanted out and a straight line slanted out, then angle line across. And then for the legs, same thing as the arms, two straight lines with a straight line across, two straight lines down and a straight line across. A lot of kids stop here, but if you're feeling comfortable, you could put little curved lines on for hands and feet. Okay. There's a couple of variations of this kind of kindergarten, maybe beginning of first grade drawing of people. Here we have a little boy, right? Dots for eyes, little straight line for the nose. Maybe the hair is different kinds of lines that stick up. And then we have this bubble body, which we see a lot. We see the bubble body. And then you could do long, skinny circles for arms and hands. Using circles is a great way to build up your body on a person. And feet. So you can create a person by using long, skinny circles. We can also draw an entire dress on our person. Right. We can do the hair first if we want, and then a smile. And then we could just come out and draw angle line, straight line up. And then we could draw arms. You could do straight lines or you could do curved lines. And then you could start using curved lines to draw hands that have some fingers. A lot of kids like to do ones with 3 fingers. I don't know why. And then same thing, you could put the legs on. You could have straight lines or curved lines. And then the feet. Right? You could put little shoes on your person. Okay? And these are all perfectly acceptable ways of drawing people all the way up, probably all the way up until the end of when you're at West, right? The thing about this kind of drawing of people is it's not really realistic drawing, right? They're more symbols of people, especially that one. But it still helps you learn about the body and how to put arms and legs and clothes on a person, right? So these are all great ways to draw people. And if you practiced drawing these people and you feel like, whew, that was a lot, then that's okay. If you feel good about these, then don't worry if you don't like your drawing when you do the higher level one, the realistic drawing. That's okay. That's okay. People don't like all their drawings. That's a normal part of art. I don't like all my drawings. Nobody likes all their drawings. So sometimes you're going to do a drawing and you're going to say, oh my gosh, I hate this thing. Where is the recycling bin? And that's okay, especially if you're at home and you don't have anybody nearby to help you. Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. You could bring your drawing to school if you want. And if you want to redraw, I will help you redraw it at school. And you and I can do it together and you can get it. I promise. Okay? So we're going to start now. We're going to draw 2 kids. And this is a little bit more realistic. They have clothes. And the other big thing they have is movement. You could see the little boy is pushing a giant snowball. And his older sister, I don't think she's just going to throw the snowball in the snow, but they're at home, so they're allowed to have some snowballs. They're not at recess. They're home on a snow day, and they are playing outside, okay? So let's start with the little girl. So the little girl has 2 dots for eyes. And then over the eyes, she has little curved lines for eyebrows. Then she has a teeny tiny little straight line for a nose. And then a curved line for the mouth. And a little dot under the chin. I guess she has a little dimple on her chin. And remember, if I'm going too fast, you can just hit the space bar on the computer and the video will pause. And you can pause the video and then hit it again and it'll start going again. So you can go at your own speed. You don't have to feel like I'm rushing you. Okay, next we're going to draw a line from the eyes, curved line down around the bottom of the chin and up, okay? Now, we know this little girl is wearing earmuffs, right? So we're going to continue a circle all the way around. And then we're going to double the circle on the top. And then right by the ears and the nose, we're going to make 2 big curved lines for her earmuffs. Yeah, I know some girls at school that got earmuffs for their birthday, right? Okay, next she has some bangs. So let's make a curved line down on one side and a curved line down on the other side for bangs. If you want, you could put little extra lines in there to make it look like hair if you want. Remember, you get to choose. There's no one way in art. There's no wrong answer. Okay, now we're going to do ponytails. So curved line down, curved line up. And if you wanted to make it a boy, you could probably just leave it and not do the ponytails. Curved line down, curved line up for the other ponytail. And then we're going to do the scarf. So the scarf, we're just going to do a curved line across, right? Because the scarf comes up around her neck. And then the scarf is hanging down a little bit. So I'm going to do 2 curved lines down that match and a little curved line across. And then another curved line and a curved line across. Okay. Okay. All right, so now we have the face and we have the scarf and the earmuffs and the ponytails. We're going to start drawing the jacket, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna do is start on this ponytail and draw a curved line down for the arm, okay? And then a curved line across. And a curved line back up. But when I get to where the body is, I'm going to draw a straight line down, okay? Because that's the edge of the jacket. So this is the trickiest part, drawing the jacket. Then on this side, she's holding the snowball. So I'm going to make an angle line because she has her hand out with her elbow bent, right? And then a curved line across, and then I'm going to go back, angle line back, but when I get to right where her armpit would be, then I'm going to do a straight line down, and then I'm going to do the bottom of the jacket. Curved line across. So I put like this jacket with a zipper with like a wind flap. So I use 2 straight lines down. If you want to draw a zipper, you want to do little dots for buttons, totally up to you, okay? All right, so next we're going to draw the mitten holding the snowball, okay? So let's double the cuff, right? Have a little cuff on the jacket. And then let's do a curved line for the thumb. Remember, we always draw what's in front first. So the thumb is in front of the snowball, and then the rest of the mitten is behind the snowball. So once we've drawn the thumb, then we're gonna draw the snowball. So then a circle, actually it's a curved line, isn't it? And then a little curved line down here and a little curved line up there to do the other side of the mitten. And there we have a mitten holding a snowball, right? Let's do the other one. So let's draw a curved line down and around. We're going to double the cuff, right? And then we're going to draw a curved line down and around for the mitten, right? The outside of the mitten. Then a curved line up and a curved line back, and then the snowball, curved line for the snowball. So she's holding the snowball, okay? Now again, I want to remind you, pause the video if you need to go slower, okay? You can ask a grown-up how you pause the video if you can't figure it out. So it's a space bar if you have a keyboard. And then if you have a touch screen, touch the screen and hit the pause button, which is the 2 little lines. Okay, now we're going to draw the snow pants. So on this side, her knee is bent. So we're going to start just a little bit inside from the jacket and an angle line down. Then a curved line for the bottom of the snow pants and an angle line up. Okay, next we're going to draw the other snow pants. It's straighter, but we are going to need to use the jump over, right? So let's draw a straight line down from the middle and then come over to the edge and draw a straight line and jump over and straight line down and then a curved line for the bottom of the snow pants. And then the boots. So we could draw a curved line out and around and back. And the next boot, a curved line out and around and back for the 2 snow boots. Great, now we have the girl finished. We just need to do her little brother. And he's pushing a giant snowball that he has rolled in the snow. And so we're going to start with his face. His face is a little different from hers. So the first thing we're going to do is a curved line for the top of the eye. And then a curved line for the eyeball. And then a dot inside that. And then we're going to do the other eye, same thing. Curved line for the top of the eye. Curved line for the eyeball with a dot inside that. His eyes are a little bit more realistic because you can kind of see where the little highlight is in the eye, right? Where the light reflects off the eyeball, and that makes it look realistic. Okay, his nose is a little curved line, and it's kind of facing sideways because we can see he's turned sideways a little bit. And then he has a curved line for the top of his smile and a curved line for the bottom of his smile, right? So his mouth is open a little bit. It is fun to play around with drawing faces. You can look at pictures in books that will give you lots of ideas for how to draw people. And I know Mrs. Snicker has lots of great books about kids for you to be reading. Okay, so now we're going to draw just a curved line around the bottom for the chin. And then to the side, we have the ear, okay? And then after we do the ear, next we're going to do the curved line over the top for the hat he's wearing. So curved line for the hat, okay? Then once you have the hat, we can start to put the hair that's sticking out from underneath the hat. So curved line, start by the ear, curved line almost up to the hat, and then a little curved line down, and then almost up to the hat again, and then a curved line down, and then we could come up and just make it attached to the hat. And that looks like the hat is really sitting on his head and the hair sticking up. He's wearing a big hat. Maybe it's his dad's hat. He couldn't find his, right? Because it's got a really big brim on it, right? So let's draw a curved line up and then a curved line over and a curved line back down for the folded brim of the little boy's hat. And then we're going to draw the top of the hat. So next, we're going to draw the curved line, the top of the hat, and then finally another little curved line for the pom-pom on top, right? Everybody loves a pom-pom. And there we have the little boy's head and his hat. Next, we're going to draw the scarf. So let's draw over by the ear. We're going to draw a curved line down. And then over by the cheek, a curved line down all the way across. And that is the scarf. The scarf is around the neck. And then his scarf is kind of flying out behind him. Maybe his grown up at home tied it in a knot behind him, right? Maybe he keeps trying to take it off. We can't have that. Okay, curved line, matching curved line across, and then another little curved line back for the scarf. Okay. All right, next we're going to do the back of the jacket. So for the back of the jacket, let's do a little curved line out. And then we can do the arm. So we're going to do this arm first, okay? So we're going to draw, you could actually, I drew it in front on this drawing, but you could start on the scarf and draw a straight line down, and then draw a curved line across for the sleeve, and then a curved line back and up to the scarf for the other side of the arm. And then when you're drawing the mitten, just notice that it's tilted up just a little bit because his hand is on the snowball, right? So curved line for the mitten, kind of tilted up a little bit because he's pushing the snowball, okay? Now we're going to draw the other arm. So the other arm is kind of behind. We're going to draw a part of it, and then we're going to draw the snowball, okay? So start up here on the scarf and draw a curved line down, and then a little curved line down for the sleeve. Now, warning, if I draw this all the way down, I can still draw my snowball, but I kind of want to put my snowball in there. So maybe leave a little space. If you didn't, that's okay, no big deal. So now we're going to draw the thumb of the mitten, right? And the back of the mitten, but now we're going to stop because we're going to draw the snowball. So start here by this arm and draw a curved line up and jump over the thumb. And you can make your curved line kind of wiggly. Whoa, that's some bumpy snow. All the way down to the ground. And another curved line up. And some curved lines on the inside of the snowball. All around, wherever you want. Just to show that it's a big snowball, right? All right. I'll give you a minute to finish that. And next, we're going to draw the bottom of the jacket. So then come over here, right? And draw a straight line down and then a curved line across for the bottom of the jacket. And then a little straight line and then a curved line all the way across that touches that. That's the, looks like the elastic rim of the jacket, you know, that keeps snow from getting in, okay? And now we're going to draw this leg first because it's in front, right? So you're going to go in the back and draw a curved line down and out. And then go almost all the way over, not all the way though. And draw another curved line down and then across. And then we're going to draw the boot. So draw a straight line out, and then he's stepping. So draw a curved line around. So he's stepping on the ground, and then a curved line back to make it look like he's stepping. And then the other foot is straight. So we're going to start here and draw a curved line down, and then go over and another curved line down, and a curved line across, and then the boot. Curved line out and down and across and up, okay, for the boot. And there we have both kids. The last thing we need to do is draw the background. Now, you can draw whatever you want in your background. All you have to do is remember to use your jump over, right? So we could draw the snow, right? Jump over, jump over. Maybe they're standing on a snow hill. Jump over, jump over. I'm making my line a little wiggly, right? Maybe they're on a big snow hill. Maybe there's your house in the background. Maybe there's your car or your driveway. Maybe you're at the park. You can put whatever you want in your background. So that is what I'm going to do today. I want to remind everyone to bring their drawings to school so that I can see them, or you can post a photograph of your drawing onto Seesaw for me to see, and I will like it and comment on it. So have a great rest of your snow day, everybody. Thanks for coming to art. Bye-bye.